Hey there, everybody. All right, it's a new segment for the NHL Fantasy Hockey Sprap. So I have not had a ton of luck with this thing. I mean, I come up with a ton of rosters. I look at all these players here. I spread this thing out over periods of time. Like how have people done the last month? You know, these are the players. How have they done in the last couple weeks? These are the players. Looked at all the matchups. It's still a ton of luck who's hot on any given night, but supposedly if you do it right, you should be able to beat people one-on-one, right? Like if I'm making optimal choices. So people have been challenging me, and I'm accepting challenges now, and this is what I'm going to do with this file to have fun with this. So somebody challenged me to just a $10 match. Laggard. This is Laggard, French-Canadian, I'm sure. So Laggard, I accept your $10 challenge, and I'm picking a roster based on this file. And if I win, I'll have $18 in there. Someone can challenge me to an $18 match. I'll just keep doubling it, and you can keep playing me, and whatever's in there you have to challenge me to, and we'll do a video every day. I think that's fun. So, who am I picking today? Well, I'll tell you what. Looking at these matchups here, I would have to say that something is pointing out to me, which is Buffalo, Pittsburgh back to back. They just played, right? Playing again. Pittsburgh's going to run over them. So what I've done is I'm loading up on Pittsburgh Laggard. Now you know. I'm grabbing these 4 or 5 guys because I think they're going to have a night somewhere like what's going on in here. And you're going to see something like this or this or this, right? That's like 27 points right there out of 5 guys. That's what I'm trying to pull. So I think something's going to happen here. I mean, even if you get this, it's still 17 points, which is not really enough, but I think they're going to do a lot. So I'm grabbing a lot of those guys. Now, let's take a look at other matchups and really see what's going on, right? So the goaltender situation, kind of like to layer this too, like your goalies over the last, Vasilevsky, Tampa Bay is playing San Jose, who've been playing well. How have people been doing over the last 20 days? You can see that Toronto's been doing really well. Frederick Anderson's been doing great. Toronto's taking on Vancouver tonight. Another team that's actually been putting up some goals lately. If you look at the teams pivot here, you can start to see that within here, Toronto's been scoring a lot over the last month. Edmonton's been scoring a lot lately, and Vancouver's up here too. Look at that. Vancouver over the last week, over the last 2 weeks, has been the highest scoring team in the league, goals-wise, right? So interesting things to look at in tonight's games. But if you're going to just look at guys, I'm going to do a little sweep here and kind of show you what it looks like by team. So if you're looking at Anaheim's guys, they just got Henrique, and he had a decent game last game, so keep that in mind. Henrique, Silverberg. How about Arizona? Clayton Keller, Oliver Ekman-Larsson playing well. We can just do like this, right? Do it like this, pull this down here. This is how this will work. Although then actually, never mind. We can't unfilter with that. I want you to be able to see it as clear as you can, depending on what screen or device you're on. I'll just talk about it. Clayton Keller, Ekman-Larsson, declare might have a big game. They're playing New Jersey, which gives up some goals. Buffalo, I actually am taking Buffalo's goaltender, this guy, Tristan Jarry. Taking Tristan Jarry because I don't think Buffalo, as much as I want to root for Buffalo and their goaltender, they have Chad Johnson in net tonight, I think. Where's Chad Johnson on here? Down there. Chad Johnson's giving up 2 or 3. Yeah, watch out against Pittsburgh, which seems to be a team looking to score. So you could grab Evander Kane, who might have some goals, but I don't like Buffalo, but you never know. Carolina, Teravainen and Aho. Teravainen and Aho and Skinner, if you think they're going to have a good game against Florida, which they might. Florida gave up a lot of goals last night, I think. Or at least, no, maybe not. Maybe Longer didn't play too bad. Josh Anderson's been super hot. I had him last night. He was the only thing that really came through for me last night. Panarin and Werenski. This is a game against the Caps. I don't know. Caps might give up some goals. Calgary. Johnny Hockey and Sean Monahan had 3 games off and not scoring a lot against Edmonton. How's Edmonton's goaltending? Edmonton's goaltending for this game. Oh, Laurent Brosson. Laurent Brosson can give up a lot of goals. Watch out, Calgary. Calgary might have a good game tonight. Okay, so keep an eye on that. So if you're going to do some Calgary guys, yeah. Giordano, Backlund, maybe some of these deeper Calgary guys. Jankowski, a couple big games here. Yager with probably a goal or something there. Sam Bennett. These are third line guys on Calgary against Edmonton. Maybe that's not a bad little mix there. Chicago. Kane has been hot lately. Saad 2 out of the last 4 games. DeBrincat is the one you want. Grab DeBrincat because he's cheap. That's worth it against Dallas. Dallas might give up some goals. Chicago's been involved in a lot of big scoring games. Nick Schmaltz, too, down there. And, of course, Sharp, who I went to college with. I sharpened Patrick Sharp's skates. That is true. That's a true statement. So, at some point, I'm sure I did. Let's see here. 4-6-2 Dallas. Tyler Seguin. Yep, Sagan's a part of a winning team. Let's say Foxa. Grab him. 2 super hot games. Third liner, but like Dallas, a lot of big goals in Dallas. Grab Foxa and maybe, let's see, Janmark there too. Detroit, Mantha. Yeah, Mantha's been half the time pretty hot there. And Larkin might put something up. Anastasio. But they're playing Montreal. Carey Price has been playing well. It's in Montreal, so probably stay away from Detroit guys. I think Montreal should win that game. Edmonton. Edmonton's been scoring a lot lately. If you look in the teams pivot, they're the 3rd highest scoring team the last couple weeks. So how is that translated? McDavid, Draisaitl, Nugent Hopkins, Chris Russell on D. Look at this. Grab him. Look how cheap he is. That's a huge steal right there. Darnell Nurse as well. That's first and third line defensemen because they've been scoring so much. And then Cassian's waking up. He's super cheap at $2,800. That's a steal as well. If you got $2,800 left, grab Cassian. There will be goals against Calgary tonight because how's Calgary's goaltending? Calgary's goaltending is Mike Smith's on and off lately. Watch out for, I think Edmonton's going to get at least 3 in this game tonight. So look for that. Then there's Florida. Barkov and Trocheck and Huberdeau against Carolina. Yeah, Carolina gives up goals. So yeah, Florida's a good team to load up on tonight as well. And those are the guys you want. You want Ekblad? Maybe. It's kind of expensive at $4,200. See, yeah, these 3, Barkov, Trocheck, Huberdeau. Think about that. Montreal probably going to win, I think, tonight. So what are they going to do? Well, Pacioretty and Gallagher look huge. Gallagher's been playing great. Yeah, Gallagher's really been playing nicely. Kolechnik, Philip Deneau, and I took Hudon, actually, against Laggard in this tournament tonight. Pacioretty and Gallagher. Devils and Arizona, watch out for goals in this game. Taylor Hall's the staple you want. You can grab Hischer with them. Or Jesper Bratt has been hot on the first line as well. This whole first line can probably do damage against Arizona. Nashville, Philip Forsberg against Anaheim. I don't know. Nashville's been putting up goals, actually. They're up on this list, too. Look at that. Last 2 weeks, last 3 weeks, Nashville's there. So Nashville's still pretty hot offensively, and you're seeing it in Forsberg, Josie Arvidsson, Ekholm. Subban's a little expensive for what he's been putting up. So those 4 there on Nashville. Pittsburgh, like I said, I took these 5. Actually, I think I left Letang off, probably because of last week. Letang's been down here. Yeah, Letang hasn't put up any more than 7 points. He'll probably have 20 points tonight. San Jose. Logan Couture has been the one you want. Tampa Bay, I don't know. This is an interesting game. I haven't looked at Tampa Bay offensively. Tampa Bay slowed down offensively, so Couture Burns is waking up but still not having enormous games. I mean, Tampa Bay's Vasilevsky's been playing well. You got Kucherov. Look at how low they haven't put up any more than a 6-point game other than Victor Hedman at all in the last 6 games. So they're going to break out at some point. I don't know if it's who they playing tonight. Who's goaltending for? Martin Jones, first time in a week, but I don't know what to tell you. And then Toronto's been a big offensive team. Matthews, Kadri, I like Van Riemsdyk. Van Riemsdyk will do this and then pop out for a 9. Watch out for Van Riemsdyk tonight against Vancouver. I think Vancouver, goaltending-wise, you're looking at Markstrom, probably giving up 3 goals a game. So I think you're going to see 3 goals here. So who are you going to grab out of this? Maybe Martley. Look at the cheaper guys and hope they hit. So, I mean, Hyman's on the first line with Matthews. Maybe this combination will hit. Although it hasn't hit for a lot of points this season. Only 11. Nylander. You got to look for the spikes of who the guys are. Van Riemsdyk, Matthews. God, I don't know. You really got to guess. Vancouver also offensively tonight. So Toronto's goaltending, on the other hand, Anderson's been playing really good, but did have a 4-goal. It looks, how do you let in 4 goals? Toronto's letting in a lot of shots, I guess. So look for offense in this game. And Brock Besser, this first line, first power play line there. That's interesting to go maybe with Edler. Louis Eriksson is really receiving the benefit of the third line Sedins, right? Henrik and Daniel moved to the third line. Louis Eriksson is reaping the benefits. So you can kind of like pick a Sedin. You can almost, I used to really like the Horvat, Berchi, Besser line, but now they're moving stuff around and teams are focusing on different guys, and Louis Eriksson's the benefit. So I guess grab Louis Eriksson because he's so cheap. And the Sedin is cheap too. They're super cheap right now. I think you can mix your rosters up and take that Sedin Eriksson line and then also do Besser, Horvat, but Berchi's been not putting up points lately. Eriksson, I don't know. You can see how that third line's super cheap and putting up points, and they will tonight against Toronto. And then for the Caps, do you grab OV against Columbus? Columbus team doesn't give up as many goals. I think they're going to play the Caps tougher. I'm going to stay away from Caps tonight, but if you do grab any, you want Kuznetsov's been the hot one, a little cheaper, and Oshie always like grabbing. Smith, Pelly, Verona. Yeah, not too many. I don't like too many Caps. So that's what I'm doing tonight, and if I win, it'll be an $18 win tomorrow.